What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut. And today, I always like being live. It's fun to do. But, of course, live broadcasts do have their problems. And if you follow us on Twitter, you're aware that right now I did have a little bit of a problem here. I had a Madden update, so this stream got pushed back by an hour. But still happy to do it. Always good to be able to do these videos. So basically, you guys didn't miss all that much. What I did is I kind of went through and I took care of some of the minor things. So I downloaded a real 2022 NFL draft class. We'll get to the draft eventually. That's, of course, next year. I changed Aaron Donald. When I drafted him originally, I said, okay, he's selected as a right defensive end, but I moved him to defensive tackle. That's what I kind of drafted around. He's still going to go out as a defensive end time and time again. It's going to come down to the draft or how the team is, the personnel on the field. I did send the postseason or the preseason, and I made a couple moves. So notably, I did sign a couple of players, including Younghoe Koo, before the preseason began. We already had Harrison Butker, but I like having an extra kicker in the preseason because usually there's a team that needs a kicker all said and done. So basically, I ended up trading him along with a 7th round pick to the Chicago Bears, a team that always is in need for a kicker, for a 6th round pick. Didn't get much for him, but asset is assets, money is money, a pick is a pick. And that late of a pick, it's probably going to end up being bundled anyway. But basically, this is what I didn't sign any of these guys to the practice squad, so I'm not even going to bother with it. But you can see exactly what I did. So, Younghoe Koo, Deshaun Jackson, Tyson Alualu, who was cut for some reason, and Danny Trevathan, both guys that I have a lot of respect for. They're both veterans to the league, veterans to the team, and they're both key players for me. Now, notably, I did also have a couple injuries during the preseason. Jack Doyle got hurt in the first game. He's going to miss 7 weeks, so he's not out for too long. And then Nick Kwiatkowski, our starting middle linebacker, got hurt. He broke his toe. He's out for 6 weeks, but it's only going to be 3 weeks, all things considered. That's why we grabbed Trevathan here. I thought he was a perfect addition to help us out with that problem. But other than that, no one that we signed in the preseason did anything, made the team, because I end up, like you see here, I released Deshaun Jackson. I did release Christian Covington, who I didn't even draft. If I drafted him, he was super late. I released him because we got Tyson Alualu. And then I just didn't need Julian Taylor, so I said, all right, goodbye. We don't need you. He was essentially the extra player because you draft 54 players when you do a mad franchise draft. And then, like I said, Younghoe Koo in a 7th for a 6th. Now, ideally, this 7th round pick is going to be one of the last picks on the draft, so it doesn't even matter. That's why I have no problem trading it. And then these are the free agents that we signed to the practice squad, apparently. Funny that we added a kicker to the practice squad. Quan Baker, I actually do like. If this was really my thing, I would cut these wide receivers because I don't need them, but there's no point in doing it for this. If I was actually that invested in it, I would do it. But like I said, there's no real point. So, opening day key to victory. This is one thing I like about Madden 22. So I didn't get rid of it. I set the season goal. I said make the playoffs. It's Madden. So this is something I like because it's just a cool little press conference here. And it asks you what do you want to do. So I'm going to go with dominating offense. Like I said, I'm not here to play the game, but what it does is you answer the question from the media, and it gives you an answer, and ideally you establish rhythm and offense, take the flow of the game, get a big enough lead, blah, blah, blah. So which part of the offense do you want to work on the most? Passing game. So, and like I said, it just gives you this little spiel here, and I'm trying to be as realistic as I can. So we're the Philadelphia Eagles. I have Nick Sirianni as my head coach. Sirianni obviously was a receivers coach, offensive-minded coach. The move that the Eagles made, that I made for the Eagles, where you traded Younghoe Koo, that's a very Philadelphia move. You acquire a guy and you flip him with a later draft pick for a round earlier draft pick. They just did it actually earlier this year with Matt Pryor to the Indianapolis Colts. So in real life, the Eagles don't have their 7th round pick. They traded it alongside Matt Pryor to the Colts for the Colts 6th round pick. So I kind of made it even. All things are balanced, all things considered, by getting rid of my 7th. I'm never going to scout college players. To me, that's boring, especially for something like this. I'm not going to worry about managing the staff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim a couple of games. So we did go 3-0 in the preseason, which, I mean, doesn't really matter. We didn't suffer any major injuries. So I don't know exactly how long we're going to take, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm kind of surprised that we lost to the Falcons, but at least it was a close game. Little press conference here. I want to see if they tell me exactly what wrong, otherwise we might... I'm not going to look at the box score every week, but I'm going to look back at week 1. It's interesting that like an alarm was going off. It's funny that Antonio Brown's the one that's complaining too. That's just typical. You know, it's funny that 10 days ago we did our first stream for this, and I'm like, oh yeah, Antonio Brown, real life, I wouldn't want him, but here in Madden. And we had another Antonio Brown incident come up where I'm not even going to get involved in this. There's a certain thing that he allegedly had a fake version of, and who knows anymore with what's going on. I don't know if he really had the fake card or if it was a real card, because a report came out that it was faked, and then his someone else comes out, his manager, and says, "Oh no, it's real. He actually got it." So who the heck knows? I stay away from these Antonio Brown things. I'm still surprised that we lost the Falcons. So I don't even know if I'm able to go back and look at the box. Oh, I have to go this way. So we're just going to take a look. Okay, it looked like Joe Burrow at least had a decent game. Saw a glance on the side there. Let's see, box score. Because it looks like our defense probably blew it. So we had better offensive stats. Our passing game was there. Punt returns, nothing really happened. Kickoff returns, yards gained, turnovers. Okay, so we had 1 turnover. It was probably costly. I'll glance at the player stats real quick. I'm not going to go too in-depth here. I don't need to see both sides. I just want to see our... Wait, are you kidding me? Did they seriously have... Are you kidding? What the heck happened here? Did we knock out Winston or something? Because I don't know why Josh Rosen would be playing. Alright. So, okay, Burrow was at least conservative with the ball. 369 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Backups didn't go in. He took 1 sack. So there's that. Running game. Eckler, of course, had a good game. Not surprised. Latavius Murray got a couple carries. Burrow ran it once. Okay. Murray actually stole a touchdown from Eckler. Always something. Okay. Tyler Lockett had himself a heck of a game. That means he's probably not going to do anything the next 5 games. Gronkowski, heavily involved in the offense. Antonio Brown had a solid game. This is a very... wanted me to cut T.Y. Hilton over to Deshaun Jackson, and I understand why. I just like T.Y. Hilton a little bit more. He's younger, so all things considered, they do have similar stats. Eckler got involved in the passing game, no surprise. Jordan Thomas, and then no one else did anything. Not really too surprising. I don't care about the blocking stats. Defensively, okay. Chris Harris got a sack. That's interesting. Adrian Phillips led the team in tackles. Really? Vita Vea got 1.5 sacks. Okay. That's an interesting group of players who got sacks. Okay. And then I just want to make sure that Harrison Butker didn't like miss anything. No. Alright, cool. So it looks like we just had some tough luck. Our defense just got a little beat up. I'm still surprised that somehow Josh Rosen was able to lead them to a victory over us. So that's something. Something that I can't say I was expecting. Returning from injuries. Okay, so we did lose a couple players to injury during the game, but it looks like nothing happened. Upgrade players. It depends on who it is. I'll usually just auto upgrade for these. Yeah, I'll upgrade Simmons just because he's so good. Zone, easy choice. That's why we drafted him. It's morale. I wonder why the morale's low in Philly. Huh. Oh, I also made Aaron Donald and Joe Burrow captains. I'll probably make some more captains during the next time. There's no point. I don't feel like going out there and setting captains every day, but... Okay. Michael Thomas is this team's best receiver. Yikes. There's nothing crazy. I'm not worrying about scouting and all that. I never do the weekly report stuff. So we'll just sim this game. I'm not going to look back at the box score unless it's a blowout. Because like I said, it doesn't really matter to me how every week goes. Okay, it was another high-scoring game that we were able to come out on top. So, okay, mock drafts. I have yet to see a mock draft. So I am going to check it out because I haven't really done Madden 22 all that much yet. So I just kind of want to check this out and see how it looks. Green Bay is apparently having a bad game, bad season. Wow, this clearly isn't real life. Rattler's been doing awful for Oklahoma this year. Oklahoma's been doing good, but Stingley. How did Miami get a pick? Oh, right there, San Francisco's pick. I was going to say, we had their pick. All right. It clearly seems like Madden wants us to go with some corners. And that's clearly not us. This is I don't know if it's Indianapolis or Miami's pick here. But the one thing about Madden is they don't take comp picks into comp picks, I guess you could say, into consideration and all that good stuff. So we could have a conditional pick coming in, and it could literally be like a 95% chance that we get the second round pick and a 5% chance that we get the first round pick, and they'll default give you the first round pick usually. So I mean, it is what it is. So that's one of the problems with Madden. Interesting looking at the mock draft. I've never seen that. So I'm going to so what we're going to do, because this is the Cowboys, is I'm not going to play the full game, but I'm not going to do the press conference. They're cool, but I'm not going to do it every single time. So I'm not going to play the full game. What we're going to do is we're going to say that we're going to play the full game, but we're going to play some key moments here. So I'll do like I'll do probably just the fourth quarter, depending on the score. And I do apologize. Last time, after the fact, I went back and I watched parts of this video, and I noticed I had the announcer's voice on pretty loud. So I had lowered it. I really thought I'd lowered it. I lowered the master volume all the way down. I turned off the music, obviously, for copyright reasons, but for some strange reason, it was pretty loud at times, and I'm like, okay, I can't really hear myself at this point. So I just completely shut off the volume. At some point, there was randomly volume, even though I have the master volume all the way off. So that's something. So here we are in AT&T Stadium, and I'm not going to play the full game, so we shall super sim to the next quarter. Okay, so it looks like we might have to focus on defense, because clearly our defense is having some problems. So we're just going to sim to the end of this quarter here. Okay, so we're tied up at 14 all. Dallas just scored a touchdown, and okay, interesting. We'll sim this quarter, because I said I only want to do the fourth. Okay, at least we got some points. At least we stopped them. Okay. So now we shall play, and alright, I should just go back. So you guys are going to see I'm not the best at Madden. I'm okay at it, but I'm not like elite. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to see how this team goes. I'm going to try to do a quick pass to Eckler, obviously, with the screen. Oh. Go, 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 boy. Oh. You know, I love watching Madden play some... Okay, Burrow's having a good game. I love watching Madden sometimes, though, because like you see him just hook them and rip them. And like clearly in real life, it would be a horse collar tackle. But they don't call it because it's Madden. And it's something. I usually don't run a lot of run plays, but I'm going to here. I don't like how it's set up, but we're going to do it and hope. Okay, that didn't work at all. And Eckler got hurt. Wonderful. Well, like I said, solid backup. So there's that. Okay, oops, I don't want to run RPO. I run RPOs once in a while, but I don't do it all the time. Now, I mentioned before that I like having a scrambling quarterback with, like, Joe Burrow. He's not the scrambling quarterback, but... Okay, there's Gronkowski coming in. Clutch. I was going to try to scramble there, but there was no chance of it happening, so... Just dump it to Gronk. He was wide open right down the gut. Now, you'll see, I don't pass a lot. I try to do quick passes for the most part. I scramble... Get the block. Well, he got one block for me. See, I like having the guys who have speed. Like, the dream quarterback for me in real life, bruised ribs. I'm just going to keep him out of the game. I don't want to risk it. The dream quarterback for me is a Josh Allen. He has a cannon for an arm and he can run. Lamar's obviously a better runner, but Josh Allen's the best passer of the two of them. Kyler Murray's up there too. So, always kind of fun to look at these guys. And, you know, like building a real life team. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I tried to dump it, but it didn't work. Hey, John Franklin Myers. Surprising he's still in this game. Oh, I probably shouldn't do a screen. It's audible. Alright, I gotta call a timeout. I shouldn't have done that. John Franklin Myers, I'm pretty sure he's the one who got a sack, forced fumble in Super Bowl 53 against the Patriots. Could be dead wrong. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to kind of go deep. And I don't like any of these routes, excluding Gronkowski, but he goes right down the gut. I'm gonna have to try for Gronk. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Like I said, I'm not the best passer in Madden, so I'm just gonna go for the field goal. Let's see if Harrison Butker can do it. Oh, I don't like that. It was a little late. It's gonna be close and in. Okay. So what I do when I'm playing defense is I try to blitz a bit. So, alright. Why is it so slow for the kickoff? Oh my gosh, is it because Johnny Hecker's a really good player? It goes that slow? That's kind of ridiculous. I wish the field goal attempt was slow like that. So we're knotted up at 27 apiece. Rival Dallas. And they have Cam Newton as quarterback. Okay. Now I like my defensive tackle duo. You know, of course, Vita Vea and Aaron Donald. In real life, that's a lethal duo. Aaron Donald, you don't even try, and Vita Vea is just so good. Obviously, he is hurt right now in real life, but that doesn't hurt us in Madden. So, now Vea is obviously a run stuffer. I like how Madden just mysteriously knows. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Madden just mysteriously knows, that, oh, hey, you're Aaron Donald, so we're going to double team you this play. Oh, you switch to Vea. We're going to double team you this play. Yeah. Holding. Cole Beasley back in Dallas. You gotta love it. Tyson Alualu out there for us now. Aaron Donald on defensive end. Always fun. Aaron Donald breaks through, but it doesn't matter because I think that's Darius Slay for us. Could be wrong. It's either Slay or Harris. Not even gonna show us. Number 9. Look like Nick Foles, but it's not Nick Foles. Joe Burrow. I always love doing these things, though. You know, franchise modes and all that good stuff. Oh, blitz. Oh, let's go. Chris Harris. Bring it home. Not going to be able to. Art, see, that's my big problem with Madden, too. You fumble every 2 milliseconds. You always fumble the ball. And it's just like, come on, guys. Can you fix this fumbling garbage? I've had even worse plays before. I had a play where I fumbled the ball. What are they reviewing? I'm just going to... I hope. Oh, of course. What is overturned? Okay, so obviously the fumble didn't count. But I had it before where I fumbled the ball, and it sat on the ground with my offensive lineman just laying right next to it for 2 seconds. And then eventually a defensive player came by, or I guess offensive player in that regard, came by and took it. And I was like, are you kidding me? We lost the ball because my offensive lineman's just laying on his back literally right next to it. All right, so again, Austin Eckler is out for the game right now. So we're not, bruised ribs. I just don't want to play risky. I'm going to try to do some clock management here for a little bit. Obviously, I wasn't the one controlling Harris, but I did get Newton under pressure. So, love the AI helping us out there. I want to score a touchdown here because that'll help us. That forces them to have to score a touchdown. We're close, so I think we missed it. Yeah, we didn't get there. Austin Eckler's back in, even though I ruled him out for the game. Okay, Madden, I see what you're doing. Little interesting there. What is this? So Nick Chubb is back for Cleveland in real life. That's always good. Speaking of real life football, let's discuss Cam Newton. I'm so happy he's back. Really, we missed out. Okay. Cam Newton's back, though. His first play, 2-yard touchdown run. So it's always good when that happens. I was curious why he was not with that. He didn't have a job for so long. It's good that he's back. And of course, Dallas Goddard in real life got a contract extension, 4 years for the Eagles. When I found that out, I was pretty happy. I texted my buddy who's another Eagles fan, and I said, "Let's go! We got Goddard for 4 years." Then the contract amount came out, 57 million. I think 32 mil guaranteed. For all things considered, that's respectable. You know, you're not paying an arm and a leg for the guy. He's good, but he's not. You know, he's a top tight end, but we haven't really seen him break out all that much. Of course, last game he did leave early due to a concussion, so never good. But the Eagles didn't necessarily need him against Denver, I guess. So the jury's still out on him. Now we're back on defense. Let me go with Matt Juden, who for some reason is playing as a defensive end. That's always interesting. Yeah, see, now 2 straight plays. Dallas has lost a player. They lost Carl Lawson last play, and then they just lost an offensive lineman there. I didn't catch the name. I just saw him kneel. So, can I take advantage of it? I'm going to try to blitz with Phillips and see. Oh, that was a bad move by me. Cole Beasley. And 3 straight plays for Dallas. 3 straight plays for Dallas. They lose a player. Oh, poor Cowboys. Cole Beasley is so interesting, though. Obviously, we all know where he had all these discussions about the a certain viral illness and something that people are getting from it that I don't want to say. Okay, I hit Cam Newton there, so no flag. That's always good. Of course, 4 straight plays. There's been an injury, and that's our first one, and that was our first round pick, Aaron Donald. So, anyways, at least we have some depth at the defensive tackle position. They actually gave us an A+ grade for it. Yeah, they're torching me here. Still gonna try to blitz. 6-second run off. Oh, there's another thing with Madden. It literally glitched. He literally glitched through me. All right, go in zone. I didn't want him to get pushed out of bounds, but all right. It looks like we're gonna, unless we have some clutch defensive play here, we're gonna probably be without going to overtime, which against Dallas, Philly-Dallas OT. Some free bonus football. Oh, oh, that almost got picked. That almost got picked. We got to keep him in. We got to keep Aaron Donald in when he can play. Yeah, he's back. Sprained elbow. I'm not too concerned about that. Low injury risk. All right. Come on. Come on. Get him down. Get him down. Dang, Super Cam. Super Cam almost broke through. That wouldn't have been good for us. Get the... Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, maybe we'll get lucky. I'm always trying... Is that DeAndre Hopkins that they have there? All I saw was it's number 10. I always go to block on the right side. See, we got Richard Sherman. So... Sometimes I'll intentionally hit the kicker because then you get a better favorable kickoff because they always give you a touchback, but can't do it every time. All right, I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting some bonus football, free football, if you will. Yeah, look at that. Give us a 5-yard punt. Punt to the 5. I should say kickoff to the 5. Good down at the 30. So they gave us 5 free yards, essentially. 5 free yards for 4 seconds. Got 1 timeout left, so what I'll do is I'll probably just try to dump it to Lockett or Hilton, whichever one gets open. And, dump it and hope that he can catch it. Got to be aggressive, and it got picked. That's fine. I don't expect Dallas to get a 85-yard touchdown or an 85-yard drive. I'm hoping they just do something simple here. Hoping. If they do something crazy, we're in trouble. But I told you guys I'm not that good in Madden, so yeah, they're just going to run the ball. If they see... Yeah, here they are. Let's show you the kicker when they just ran the ball and the clock's literally going to run out the second we stop showing you the kicker. All right, so let's see who gets the who wins the overtime coin toss. Fingers crossed it's us. We'll go tails. It's heads, of course. Well, they're obviously going to go receive, so we'll just defend this way. Dang. Well, I'm not liking our chances, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Of course, just going to kick it out, take the touchback. All right, so they're just going to kneel. So we got to stop them from getting a 75-yard touchdown drive. They can get a field goal, and then we get another chance, but no guarantees that that's going to happen. So, game trends, yeah, they're kicking our butts in yards. We got them beaten rushing, but that was before I took over. Get them down. Can't allow these. The 3-yard play is not the best, but it's not the worst. Contain, might as well just run a contain play here. Obviously, a lot of injuries for both sides, but that's Madden, you know. Anything that can happen happens. Was that Vita Vea who just ripped through there? That's why I picked him up, you know. He's so, yeah, I think it was. He's so talented. He can just do whatever he needs to do. And he'll not just do it. Oh, there we go. Clutch defense right there. Minute off the clock, but we still have 3 minutes to drive. If we get a field goal, we win. It's funny, they actually have the Eagles real life punter on their team suppas. I can't look at the okay. Never good when there's a penalty. I'm just gonna go out of bounds. Rather not take a hit there. Illegal block in the back, so that's on us. So Micah Kaiser's not the best player in the game. So let's just try a run play here, because at this point I just want to get to the field goal line and hope that we can get there. Get the field goal. I don't need a touchdown to win. I just need a field goal to win. They had their drive. They lost. They only gained 4 yards. So, we're at the point where I'd probably consider... Oh, that might be picked. Dang. That was a bad throw by me. I just kind of panicked there. Alright. Let's hope we can get something done. Just gonna hope that he picks it. It's game. We're gonna lose. That was bad by me. I meant to freaking float it. I meant to... Well, Dallas is gonna beat us. Never good. Unless we have some spectacular defensive play here, which I don't expect. We have to force a fumble. That's probably not gonna happen. I don't like having to celebrate. Like, it makes no sense for me to celebrate here in this particular situation. Because it's like, guys, there's 2 minutes left in the game. They're in field goal range. If they make the field goal, they win automatically. It's not like you forced a fumble. You got to tackle for a loss of 1 yard. It's not a sack, none of that stuff. Now, you can see there's the line that we want to get them to. But it's probably not going to happen because they're just going to play it safe here and run the ball. Yeah, I don't like losing. Yeah, they're going to go for the extra point. We might as well just ice the kicker. They're going to go for the field goal, not extra point. I think they're going to win. It's possible that we get a block. It's not likely. Yeah, they got it. Easy. Easy. Cowboys beat us. Never fun, never good. Very unfortunate, rough running into the kicker. I don't care. They're going to decline the penalty. Roughing the kicker. Wow. I think I've gotten that one before. Well, finish the game. Now, some of these batting's rating adjuster things are so bad. Like, they don't change them sometimes. They just don't change them. And I'm just like, really? That's the exact same thing he said last year. He or she said last year. Alright, anyway, I'm not going to look at that garbage. Johnny Hecker could be upgraded. Nah, just auto-upgrade these guys. I'm only really going to do like Joe Burrow. Truth be told. Alright. So let's just advance to the mid-season just because... Yes, I'm ahead. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, they did have Hopkins, though. Okay. Alright, let's see if we're better than below 500. Obviously, the goal is to be better than 500. We're currently 1-2. Just like the real-life Eagles. Okay, so we beat the Raiders. We're 5-2, so we're on a 4-game winning streak right now. That's always good. Let's kind of glance at our schedule. I saw Joe Burrow was up there for completion percentage leaders. That's always good, too. Let's see if we kicked it. So, okay, so we beat down the Chiefs a little bit, but then you look at the other games, and Panthers we also beat down a little bit. 14 points is a bit of a beatdown still. Then you got a close game against the Bucks and a bit of a beatdown against the Raiders. You know, we're consistently scoring 30 points. Our lowest point total is 31, so that's actually pretty impressive. But then you look at the defensive stats, and it looks like our defense is starting to gel a little bit. Excluding this hiccup against the Bucks, we haven't allowed more than 21 in a little bit. So that's exciting, I guess. There's that we got going for us. Yeah. So we do have Burrow up there for passing leaders. But we don't have any other statistical categories leaders, which I'm not too surprised about. Alright. So I'm not going to look at the mock draft again. We'll just sim. I wish you could sim like 1 week or like 3 weeks. Sim 3 weeks ahead. That would be cool. Like the one thing I like about NHL and MLB is you can do that. So we beat the Lions. Okay, evidently someone on the team got a weekly reward. Award, not reward. See who it is. Matt Juden, 3 sacks, 1 interception, 6 tackles for a loss. That's a heck of a game. Like, you compare him to Anthony Walker for, I guess, Cleveland here. It's clear who was the better player. And I like how Chicago has Lamar Jackson. I'm sure Bears fans in real life are crying with the fact that they actually passed on Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. But, oh, I'm sorry, they didn't pass on Lamar. They didn't pass on Lamar. Lamar's 2018. My bad there. But, you know, you could have picked... all of our teams have made mistakes. I mean... Look at the Eagles. Don't even get me started about Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson. The year before that, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over DK Metcalf. Oh my gosh. At least Devontae Smith looks like he's going to be something. So we beat the Chargers. Don't even get me started, though, on the 2011 draft class for the Eagles. Excluding Jason Kelce, who was a 6th-round pick, that draft class sucked. All right. Clearly, we had problems with Denver. Denver really beat us. They were able to stifle our offense. So let me look at the injury here real quick. Who the heck's hurt on our team? If anyone. Why did I do depth chart? Alright, I may be having glitches here. I got the lovely internet connection error. Just advance a week. Hang on. Alright, it sounds like we're okay. Fingers crossed it continues to be so. So we beat the Aints. So I'm probably just going to sim to the playoffs. And we'll see how it goes. We lost to the Giants. Yeah, I hate how our bye week is so late, though. Like, we have to play 13 games before our bye week in real life. And, okay, we crushed the Jets 38-13. Hopefully that happens in real life. 1 new injury, never like seeing those. Make sure it's not like Joe Burrow, torn ACL, something like that. Eckler, torn labrum, but he's only out 4 weeks. Alright, that could have been much worse. Torn labrum could be a lot longer. Fortunately for us, we have our bye week. View playoff picture, so we'll take a glance at that, and then we'll just skip the bye week, because I'm not going to worry about that. So right now, we'd be the 5 seed. We'd be playing Tampa. We beat Tampa earlier in the year. And then, depending on how things go, I'd assume we'd probably be playing Dallas. So, we'd have to see how that goes. In the playoffs, I'll probably take over a little bit. I'll probably do like the simulated thing again, but we'll have to see. Looks like T.Y. Hilton was hurt. What a surprise. T.Y. Hilton can't stay healthy, unfortunately, in real life. Alright. So we beat the bye week, evidently. So we're 9-4, playing the Washington football team. Eagles have a very interesting end-of-season schedule. From here on out, they don't even have to get on a plane unless they make the playoffs, which isn't likely. Wow, look at that. 10-7 loss to Washington. Our offense started off so hot, and now we're cooled off a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this Eagles offense. Okay, we got our revenge on the Giants. 1 new injury. Glance at this real quick. Hate the injury report when that comes up. Okay, well, it's not the worst. Let me glance at the Cowboys real quick, because of how... Okay. I wonder if Edwards-Helaire was out when he played us. He must have been, because... Looks like we're not going to have to face him anyway in Week 18. But... Okay, let's just advance through this game. But the Eagles don't have to get on a bus or a plane, like I said. All their games are home, or they're close enough they can bus there, because you literally... Your road games are against the New York Giants, New York Jets, Washington football team. Those are all way close. Wow, we signed a guy without even asking me. Okay. That's something. I've never seen that happen before. It just default signs a guy to your active roster. Okay. I have all the personnel moves on for me to do. That's interesting. Okay, so let's advance the week. This is actually a clutch game, so let me play it, I guess. I looked right over it. I'm not going to play the full game, but this will be the I'll just do play the moments. This will be the last game. We'll have to see. Actually, where are we at for time right now? I think we're at about 40 minutes almost, so yeah, this will be the last game. I don't want to spend too long on this video. After this game is over, we'll end the video going before the playoffs, and then sometime in December, I'll do the next episode of the series. So, it's always fun. You know, for once, the Eagles might actually be in the playoff picture. It's so weird, though. We're playing a game as 11-5, and we're playing a regular season game against a 10-6 team. I think it's the playoffs, but... You know, it's so weird. I still don't like this Week 17 thing. I'll skip that. Third down alert. Take control. We'll play that. I don't like how they're doing this, though. It's just, to me, it's kind of meh having this additional week. Like, the additional preseason week, I understand why they don't like it. But think about, like, the 7th round pick undrafted free agent guys who are fighting for their lives, their NFL livelihood. They're going to miss that 4th game. Okay, I kind of have to throw a bad pass, and Hilton just missed it. Dang. Okay. No, I don't want to kick a field goal. I'll let the AI do it. Skip that one. Ah, Dallas got a touchdown on us. Oh, no. We might lose to Dallas again. 4th down alert. We're just going to... Yeah, I would have just gone for the field goal there, too. So I'm not an NFL coach. Big field goal. Kick the drive. Yeah, I'll just... Oh my gosh, all these big moments. They make like some real pointless big moments. I probably should have done that one, but... Alright. It's just... Okay, so we have the lead. Your defense needs your help. Big 3rd down. Make the stop. Okay, we'll go out there. We'll make the stop. I'll go with this. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we make the stop. Fingers crossed. Got the pressure. They pulled the screen. And we got the stop. Beautiful. Cam Newton is 16 for 17. Are you kidding me? Only in Madden. Only in Madden. Alright. Big 3rd down. Make the stop. We'll do it. Hopefully we can make the stop for the 2nd time. Normally I have a bend but don't break defense when I play Madden. Like, I'll allow you to get yards. I'm usually good against the run. Oh no, I just got a rough in the passer. Doesn't matter, I get the 1st down. Anyway. They have Kyle Pitts. Roughing the passer in Madden is almost as ridiculous as it is in real life. Like, I barely hit him. I hit him right as he threw the ball, and you get a flag for it. It's kind of ridiculous. It depends on the player. In real life, Cam Newton takes hits left and right because it's Cam Newton. They don't throw the flag unless you literally level Cam Newton to the ground. So to me, they shouldn't be throwing that flag because they wouldn't in real life. Just going to scramble here, get some yards. Oh, so they don't get a penalty for literally throwing me out of bounds, but I get a penalty for hitting Cam Newton right as he throws the ball. Okay. Tyrod Taylor time, boys. Let's hope I got better speed, but that's pretty much it. Tyrod Taylor 1-for-1. All right, all right. Why do we have Jukestag out? That's a bit of a concern to me. I'm assuming Eckler is probably hurting. Dump it here and hope that we stay in bounds. We did not. Low back sprain. Good. We will put him back out. Joe Burrow. 2nd and 10. Scramble, scramble. I'm going to run again, and we're just going to dive here. So we're only 1 yard shy. Just going to go with a... Yeah, it does look like Eckler's hurt, because now Latavius Murray's our primary back. So it's never good. I like Eckler a lot, but if the guy can't stay healthy, it's a bit of a concern. He must have just gotten hurt too, because Murray only has 3 carries. All right, so this is just going to be run the clock to the 2-minute warning. But yeah, I'm enjoying, playing Madden here. I'm enjoying this series. We're doing better than the NHL one. I might try to revive the NHL one at some point, but I'm not getting the new NHL 22 yet. And now Latavius Murray's hurt, which means we're going to have to rely on Bryce Love. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, we have Jeff Wilson. That's all right. If either of those injuries are long-term, I'm going to have to... We're just going to dump this. Yeah, see, that should be a penalty. He's hitting me after I throw the ball, but they don't call it. So, if one of our 2 running backs is out for a while, Murray or Eckler, we will have to sign someone as a free agent back. But, okay, come on. We got to get back. That didn't work. We got to go for it. You have to go for it here. Because if we don't get the touchdown, it doesn't matter. Back spasms will return soon. We'll put them back out. Back spasms are not fun. I've had that. Alright, let's hope we can get the crud. Get that, catch that. Gronk, let's go. Let's go, Gronk. Gronky Kong. Love Rob Gronkowski sometimes. Came away with it. Game is on the line, so we're going to take over here. Play defense. Hopefully hold them to a field goal or force a turnover. Oops. I don't want to take him if he's going to be... Just dive at his feet there and make him jump out of bounds. Okay, it looks like we forced some incompletions on Cam. I am kind of curious if his first incompletion was the interception. So we're going to try to blitz here. Well, not blitz, actually. I am a linebacker, but for some reason, nope, that didn't work. Cole Beasley, man. Cole Beasley's just hard to tackle. A lot of the guys that are difficult to tackle are either tall or small, wiry guys, and Beasley fits in category 2. He's not a bigger guy to bring down. He's a smaller guy to get a hold on. Beasley, when he was in his prime, he's still very good, but when he was in his absolute prime, he was just an animal. You couldn't do much to stop him. He was one of the better slot receivers in the game. They have Emmanuel Sanders, too. That's funny. They got 2 of the Bills receivers. Take down Cam there. All right. Try a blitz. Hope it works. That did not work at all. Yikes. All right. At least it's not the playoffs. We still have a chance. We're just going to probably have to Hail Mary it and hope that we can get a crucial catch here. I can't just do an arm punt like I did last play. I have to be a little more conservative. Our last game against Dallas. Dump it, and catch it. Did he catch it in play? He went out of bounds, or he dropped it. I'm not sure what happened. I can't even challenge it even if I wanted to. So I'm not even going to watch the replay. Just going to dump it and hope. I don't even know who this was. Was that AB? Catch, just timeout. Timeout, instantly timeout. Alright. So I got to play conservatively here. And hope that we can get Worst case, go for the field goal for the tie, get out of bounds here. We actually have more rushing yards with Burrow than Cam Newton has. Awkward. All right, we want the touchdown. Oh, no, right, we need a touchdown. We can't go for a field goal. If I would have known that, if I would have looked at the clock, at the scoreboard. All right, just run it in, just run it in. There we go. Team celebration. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to let the AI do this last play. Beautiful. Got the win. Mike McCarthy's upset. We won the NFC East, I'm sure. Because Washington was way below 500 before when I played them, and New York was not above 500 either. So that's going to do it for this video. Once we're done, we're going to look at the playoff picture. It's so crazy to me to see number 9 as quarterback for the Eagles and number 87 as a receiver or a tight end. I'm getting so many throwbacks to the Nick Foles, Brent Selleck era. I loved them both. You know, Foles obviously led the Eagles to their first ever Super Bowl championship. So he's always going to have a special spot in my heart as an Eagles fan. Brent Selleck was one of the first players that I got attached to as an Eagles fan. He's not the one who made me an Eagles fan. You know, that would be Brian Westbrook, Donovan McNabb, Ryan Dawkins, that group. So I'm never gonna lie and say, oh yeah, this is the guy who made me an Eagles fan. Those are the 3 players that made me Eagles fans. Brian Westbrook in particular, I was a big fan of what he did when he was playing for the Eagles, and I remember when they got rid of him, it was a heartbreaking situation. I know I've said it before. I have gotten a response from McNabb on Instagram. When there was a bunch of criticism about him, I messaged him and I said, hey man, listen, not everyone hates you. You know, keep your head up. You're one of my favorite players of all time. And he did respond, thanks man, means a lot. And I'm like, I was just starstruck. A player like him, a guy who I grew up just watching play every day. It was just a dream come true to get a response from him. He was one of the very first players I ever had on my fantasy team, so it was nice. It was nice. All right, let's view the playoff. Actually, I don't think it's going to work because it's still going to have the... Washington actually made the playoffs if they started. So I've gotten a response from him. Oh, I don't care about the practice squad thing. I forgot that was there. All right, sim to the playoffs. And then we're going to glance at the playoff picture and call it a video. All right. View the playoff bracket. So we are the 3 seed playing the 6 seed New Orleans Saints. Then you got Arizona versus Washington football team, Arizona being the 2. And wow, so the NFC East sent 3 teams to the playoffs here. So there's that. NFC South sent 2. Surprisingly, Chicago looks like they just kicked their division's butts because no one else even made the playoffs. And the AFC side of the bracket, Buffalo Bills. So you had 3 AFC East. So the East clearly was the superior divisions here. We sent 6 of a possible 8 teams to the playoffs. Of course, the 2 New York, technically New Jersey teams missed the playoffs. So that'll do it for this video. I'm going to just leave it on this screen when I end it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was the first regular season. Next video, which will come out in December. I might try to do 2 videos in December. We'll do the playoffs. I'm probably going to do like the play the key moments, just like I did in the last game. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was our franchise drafted Philadelphia Eagles. Have a good rest of your day. And hopefully you guys enjoy this series. Let me know, please, and thank you. Have a good rest of your day.